according to the sign at the bottom, this road is 24%. The road, I'm sure, was improved in the 1930s, well 1933 I should say, so I can understand that. But my question is this: how did they get up here before then? Because I reckon the road must have been pretty dodgy. When Hitler first came here in 1923, before his putsch, how did he get up? Was there a track? Was there a paved road? I don't know. Someone lost their shoe. Berchtesgaden Golf Club. Presumably they found some flatter land to do it on. An excellent view of the eagle's nest, and it shows how far up the mountain it was, or is. What a folly! That's what it is, it's a folly. It's like these funny things that people built in their vast estate, the aristocrats in the 17th and 18th and 19th centuries. That was a folly built at enormous cost. Of course, didn't bother the Nazis, it wasn't their money. Martin Bormann gave it to Hitler for his 50th birthday in the name of the Nazi party, and Hitler didn't like it. He went up there 12 times. He was frightened of the lift that he had to use. Well, I suppose there's going to be a mechanical breakdown or electrical breakdown. He thought the air was too thin. Didn't appeal to him at all. But he really liked the Obersalzberg. Martin Bormann could have lost his position as a result of it, but that's not the way things worked out. There we see Hotel Token and the bunkers. Now the Nazis took over the hotel, but it was actually given back to the former owner after the war. Other than my desire to keep fit, why am I walking up here? Well, there's not many buses, it's a Sunday. And what happened was, first of all, from the bus stop, and this is my fault, I didn't check. I thought it'd be a bus at 8:30, there wasn't, it was 9:30, so I walked somewhere, had a look at my favourite place, which is Koenigsee, favourite place here, and then I got the bus. Next bus up here was 40 minutes later. Well, normally I'd walk 40 minutes, but I chose to sit down and listen to a lecture on YouTube, which I did. Free internet at the bus stop. After an hour it was clear the bus wasn't going to come, so that's about 20 minutes after it should have been there, so I set off walking. rather than wait 2 hours for the next bus. I said it's only 4 kilometers. I can walk that quicker in 2 hours. I suppose it's doing me good. I haven't eaten since what? I think I finished eating at 3 o'clock yesterday. I think, I'm not certain. So I haven't eaten for what, 21 hours almost, and I'm not hungry. We have the documentation centre there, huge car park. Part of it is built on the former SS barracks, and we've got where Hitler lived, his house, Berghof. The mountain court is down there, but when he first came here in 1923, and where he continues to come to, is just up there. There's a warning there for poisonous snakes. And the asp, which is the most poisonous snake in Europe, is most poisonous in this part of the world. Now, I read something about adders in the UK. There was somebody who was bitten on Hounslow Heath a few days ago, and I got the impression from what I read that it was touch and go if you lived or not. And he was young, fit, he was about 30 years old or something. And there's the Kempinski Hotel, which is brand new. I was thinking of going there. I thought maybe I'll do an interview with somebody. I got the address to write to, but in the end it's just too much to do. Can't do everything. This is much more densely forested than it was. You can see pictures of Hitler going down to the tea house, for example, which was down there, which was his daily ritual. And you don't see much in the way of forest. So the Berghof is just down there, I think, and the tea house will be somewhere over there. But what magnificent views. This is the Berghof. Hitler started coming here, I think it was 1928. After he seized power, he bought the place with money obtained from the sales of Mein Kampf. And then from around 1936 he started expanding it enormously. So from being a house in the country, it became this pompous Berg, mountain, Hof, court, where he held court. And what we've got here now, this must have been the terrace. Got the photographs, and now you can recognise, possibly from photographs, we've got the mountain there, that rounded mountain, which you can see, which stands out in many photographs from the time, particularly the films taken by Eva Braun. And the garages were beneath here, or possibly even there, and this support wall survived. There was an air attack on the 25th of April 1945, which damaged it. A few days later the SS burnt it, and the locals though had a chance to loot whatever they could. They were given the chance to actually loot by the local civilian administration. So they took what hadn't already been destroyed, and the Americans came in, and when the Americans handed over to the Bavarian government, they demanded that what was left be blown up, and was blown up. Can this have been the place where the decision for the Holocaust was made? My own opinion is that it wasn't. I think the decision was made in Berlin, but steps leading up to it. The decision for the Second World War, though, came from here. This is the place visited by Lloyd George, Neville Chamberlain, Mussolini, Ciano, and many others. Fantastic views though, aren't they? At Hitler's time, these trees weren't there. You can see Berchtesgaden down there. In such a peaceful setting, it's so hard to believe what happened here. And it's much larger than I imagined. That support wall, obviously they couldn't destroy the support wall because it might have had an effect on ruining the shape of the mountain, so that had to stay. And there, brickwork. Which the souvenir hunters haven't taken with them. And for me as a Holocaust historian to be here, it's quite strange. I've sort of got used to things related to the Holocaust. You know, mass graves, places where people were killed, death camps, ghettos. Being here is very odd at the stand at this place.